Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now.
So much talk about full-backs these days, whether they're wingers and offensive or good defenders. Zambrotta seems to tick all the boxes.
Well, I just like to refer to him as the complete package. He developed into a very tough-to-beat defender and retained all his attacking instincts, and that marriage has made him outstanding.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's on it. Can he get a... Shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Laporte. Cafu. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. It's a goal kick. Pirlo. Over to the right flank. Zambrota. He's got away. Now it's Hullet. He is just caressing the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yamal. He's in plenty of space here. Raul picks it up out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Aimed at the far side, and a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Jordi Alba. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hullet going forward, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Romero. Can he get it through? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard. Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. And that's shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Fabian Ruiz. Maldini. Good, strong midfield running here. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zambrota. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Yamal. Raul. Luis Suarez. That's going wide left. And it's Hullet. Nicely shaped ball. Luis Suarez! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Hullet. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Spain have the chance to go the other way. He's found the way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Maldini. Fabian Ruiz. And this is Torres. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Romero. And it's Maldini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. He's going to be disappointed with that. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yamal is onto it in a flash. And it's Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba. Spain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jordi Alba scooting forward. And here's Suarez. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yamal. Yamal, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And that has put paid to that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zambrotta looking understandably energised after his goal. And this is Cruyff. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very...
And that is the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
En el marcador se puede ver información relacionada con la seguridad del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 5.
Down to business again.
El dorsal 14.
Spain decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. And it's Cruyff. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Spain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Fabian Ruiz. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Bale. Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Raul. And it's made its way to him. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Fernando Torres. He's shifting through the... Real chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Van Dijk. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been slung wide. Rodri. Cafu. Bale ventures forward. Raul has the space to scheme. And that's too far for anyone.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Jordi Alba. And this is Luis Suarez. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fabian Ruiz does really well to win the ball there. Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, good take in a good area. Passing nice. Hits a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Cruyff. Look at the space here. No way through there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a goal kick. Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Bale. Raul is wide and looking to get onto this. Bale. He's not got that quite right. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
El dorsal 18. Fernando Torres. El dorsal 11.
Not the most convincing of passes.
El dorsal 19.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Drogba.
Spain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Fabian Ruiz! And he's there to get it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a searching pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And the ball is out of play. Spain have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Fabian Ruiz to Laporte. Some really good ball movement. There's the shot! It's their second corner of the game. Bale plays it short. Now it's Bale. And it's Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti. That's very neat. Fabian Ruiz is onto this. Zanetti cross. Oh, good line! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hangs in a cross. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That's destined for the flank. Jordi Alba. He is through here. He's free. He has got Cruyff! And a neat finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing.
That's that, the end. Spain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Bale gets it away. And he whips it in. And that has been cleared. Forced to go back. Now it's Bale. Pings it. Terrific effort! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Fabian Ruiz.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Messi. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Towering header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fabian Ruiz to Bale. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cafu. Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short, and this is Drogba. Bale is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Gamba Osaka really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Rodri spreads it out wide. Bale in acres of space out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's played in. And that has been cleared. And it's made its way to him. Here comes another cross. Fabian Ruiz! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Fabian Ruiz. That has not gone well. Now it's Messi. Nicely spread. Mateus, played out to the left flank. It's out for a goal kick. Maldini. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Drogba. That has been slung wide. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Stam. Beckham. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Messi.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's been played through. And he welcomes it in. And that has sent him sprawling. Corner number 2 then. Bale with the short one. Fabian Ruiz is onto this. Bale. Shot, surely! And again! And that's a good finish. Spain are all square. Raul duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for the run. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu. Goes looking wide. And it's Rashford. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Stam. Over to the right flank. That's Beckham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment. And at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. Rashford. Spain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's been taken short. An instinctive delivery. And he's there to clear it. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, delightful ball. Gamba Osaka can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rooney receives it in a wide position. Raul. Bale. Bale, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Bale. Mateus. And it's Messi. Beckham is in a really good position out wide.
Getting up there! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rodri. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he get it through?
And the shot!
And that was struck with genuine force. Beckham plays it short. In by Messi.
Punched away.
Spain are looking to go forward now. Nicely shaped ball. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely bit of skill.
Raul looking understandably energised after his goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spain have their third corner. Bale goes short. It's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Now it's Beckham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Spread it left. Rooney. Delivers the... Oh, good effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And he cuts out the supply. Varane cuts it out. Kubasi. And it's Varane. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Cucurella. Rodri. Now it's Batistuta. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Spread to the right. Brilliantly cut out.
Gamba Osaka clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rooney. Cafu simply refused to be outdone there.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Rooney. Number 13, Nesta. Coming on the field, number 17, George Best. Number 22, O'Shea. Substitutions taking place.
Rodri. Rafael Varane. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. That looks a good ball through. Mateus.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Messi.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Bruno Fernandes coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Cucurella. He is through here. Now the cross. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Spain succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage.
So bring it on. Hike, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Sao Paulo have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands
a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training, and it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Gerrard. Cucurella. Out towards the flank. This looks promising. That's going across goal.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. He's through on goal here. He's on it. Can he get away? Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well played, well played. Kupchu is always looking to break lines.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Kupchu. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. And it's Zanetti. Knocks it out wide. Bale. Look at the space here. Delivered in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Bale. Bellingham. Drogba is flagged offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substituição.
Now it's Pelé.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he's there to clear it. Gerrard gets it away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good alertness. Zanetti. Spain making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Fernando Torres. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Hakimi. Kukçu.
Kimmich.
Silvestre.
That's good play from him.
Silvestre produces a cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Showing good feet. Delivered with swing. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. That's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu is always looking to play. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Great vision. Bale receives it in a wide position. Looking for the far post. Played out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Bale. Cafu. That's a good foray he's making. And this is dropped. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Cafu. Cafu. Bale has it in a wide position. Bale! That's really well cleared. Yamal. Kukçu. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Torres. Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Drogba. Spread it left. That's a decent clearance. That's a throw. Kukçu. He's a sharp little ball here. Kimmich. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Kimmich. Silvestre picks it up out wide, driven in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Bale. Bale stood his ground strongly. Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Antonetti. Gerrard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's the throw. Spain are making a change now. Shevchenko coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Substituição em andamento.
Silvestre. And it's Kukçu. Hakimi.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cafu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Can he get on the end of this? Ball in towards the middle. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Tries to get it clear. Spread to the right. Cross to the back post. Oh, he's done it! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy!
Gol marcado para a Espanha. Aos 44 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 24.
Spain look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Belling. Romero. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
This is now creating a nervous
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Maldini venturing down the left. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pepe. Rafael Varane. Cafu. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Now he's got space here. Unai Simon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Thuram. That's tidy. Nicely weighted ball. And they've been given a corner. Yamal goes short. Decent chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Delivers the ball. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Closing in on goal.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Out towards the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And that for him is goal number 10. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's in a great position here. Gets his head on it! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Neymar is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Yamal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Cucurella crosses. It's got in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Half an hour played now. Cucurella gets across to intercept that. Rodri in with the challenge. It's played through for him.
Might want to be careful there.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.